I just discovered a shocking truth about my own fridge that changed everything literally. Almost every meal I'd ever eaten was tainted. Food safety guidelines are often outdated and misleading, leading many of us to believe we can safely consume leftovers for weeks. But the truth is, the risk of food poisoning increases exponentially with each passing day. I remember eating a leftover pizza from last Thursday's dinner party last Monday. I thought it was still good because I'd stored it in the fridge at a safe temperature. But little did I know, bacteria had already begun to multiply. Luckily, I didn't get sick, but many others haven't been so lucky. Take the case of a food safety survey conducted in 2020, where over 70% of participants reported eating leftovers past their expiration date, with some even admitting to consuming week-old Chinese takeout without hesitation. But what's scary is that this kind of behavior can lead to serious health consequences. Food poisoning affects tens of thousands of people worldwide each year. The reason we tend to get it wrong is because many of us are following outdated guidelines that no longer apply in today's modern world, where refrigerators and freezers have become an integral part of our daily lives. These old rules were written when food preservation was a more primitive science, but now they're not as relevant. Let me give you an example. If you store your leftovers at 40 degrees F or below, the clock is reset every time it's reheated to that temperature, which sounds good, but in reality, it doesn't account for other factors like contamination and degradation. The truth is, even when stored properly, most leftovers become undrinkable after just 5 days. So what can we do? First, let's get real about food safety, acknowledge the risks, and take proactive steps to minimize them. Start by being more mindful of the foods you're storing, knowing that even with refrigeration, bacteria will always be present. When in doubt, throw it out. Finally, make a commitment to cook fresh meals more often. Not only is this better for your health, but it's also more enjoyable. Who wants to eat last week's pizza when you can have a brand new slice instead? Subscribe if you don't want to miss the next one.